up? How you doing? I hope you all doing fine. Well, I'm feeling great. I'm so thankful to God for life. It feels good to be alive. Yeah, you feel me? So welcome back to Njoki's Reflection, and thanks for the 70 subscribers. I'm so grateful for those of you who have already subscribed, those of you who have already given my content, my vlogs a thumbs up. That feels great. I'm so grateful for you. And for those of you who are already commenting, I'm so grateful. And for those of you who haven't subscribed and done all that, please kindly subscribe. Let's get to 1,000 guys. Getting to 1,000 would feel so good. I will be going live. You feel me, you get me, live videos, and let's vibe, huh? So, as I said, as I welcome all of you to Njoki's Reflection, let's get back to Njoki's Young and Dumb life stories. Yeah, okay. And like I said, I'm not here to embarrass myself. I'm here to talk about life, get to know me and where I'm from, and of course to inspire people. I know you're wondering how I'm going to inspire you with this, but trust me, everyone has a process in life. So for those of you who feel like you've messed up, you're not alone. We are so many. I mean, I wonder if there are people who have just there are some who have perfect life, but wengine wetu, we are so many who have messed up. And I just want to encourage you, it's not the end of life. You have to keep on going. If you feel like you're worse, you've done so many bad things, you're not alone. You're not alone. In this life, just know you're not alone. There are people who have done even worse things than you at your young age, at your old age. It doesn't matter. What matters is, what did you do? Did you pick yourself up? Did you just decide to stay there now that I've messed up, I've gotten a child at a young age? Kumbe naweza kuwa motivational speaker.
Will you keep quiet?
Okay, you guys, let's get to Young and Dumb episode 2, right? So in the last vlog, I left at the point where my mom took me from Gitwe and took me to a private school. And I made a comment about private schools. Well, to clarify that, not all private schools are, but in fact, there are some of these private schools that are so good. The best, actually. There's so many of them. But the feeling I have in this particular one that I was taking, I would compare it to, I don't know what. I don't know if I can call it a prison or something. Yeah, that school. Guy, I had the worst experiences. Yeah, let's get to it. Now, I'm in a new environment, full of girls from all races and walks of life. What I mean with that is, I literally got to a school where, in Gitwe, I knew that I was the school used to have girls from, Kiambu, Nyeri, you can yeah, you can relate. My Kikuyu blood won't let me go. Anywho, I could relate to most of them because they are from, Kenya. But now I'm taken to a school where there are some Sudanese, there's some, Congolese, you can get me, you feel me? Yeah, that's the environment where I was taken to. And now, this school, what I got to understand, is it to understand or to understood?
Continue.
Is, it was full of girls wenye wamepewa maji kutoka mashule zingine. They have been expelled from other schools. Now they are brought here. It's like a dumping site of all from the bad characters from other schools, and now being dumped to one school. So you can imagine the level of indiscipline in that school. Where? Hey. If there's something I ever regretted in life, it's getting out of Gitwe. Because now I was taken to a very totally, guy, I have no words for that school. I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry for anyone I will offend if you can relate to this, but I'm speaking from my point of view. Like, we have the right to speak ourselves out, right? So let's begin to the most important reason why I was taken, their studies. In schools like Gitwe, because they are government schools, you understand that most of the teachers are qualified. They are employed by the TSC. Now these ones in my private school, in this particular private school, when you're wamemaliza sijui what, some are even doing their studies, like TP, teaching practice, this, you get me, you feel me. Those are the teachers that I found there. Some of them have no experience at all. Jesus! Like, what? Now, let's get to mathematics, because that one was the most weird class I ever got to.
Continue.
Moment of silence. Oh my God. Okay, let me get serious. Now, mathematics. The teacher would come. Read what is written in that textbook. Are you getting me? Read exactly what is written in the textbook. After some few minutes of trying to explain and no explanation, I'm quoting that. He hasn't explained anything, just read, and in the back of his mind, he feels like he has explained it all. And what I feel about maths, you're supposed to, yes, you can read what is written there, right? But the most part of that lesson, it should be practice, like exercise, like do exactly, teach them how to do it. Now this one, yes, amesoma what is written in the book, and then you see that example that was always written down there. He would do that exact example, the same example that has been given there. He will do it. Then the lesson is done, and he gives you the assignment, the following questions.
Hey!
Now, he thinks like we have already understood. We try, like me, I've tried some instances to tell him, kindly teacher, can you do like question number 7, or do 2 more questions for us to get exactly what we are needed to do. The response you would get: if anyone hasn't understood from what I have taught, kindly during the lunchtime, follow me to the office, come find me in the office, and let me teach you how to do the questions or the area that you haven't understood. Now, let me make this clear. Lunchtime, you have been given literally maybe 25 to 30 minutes. If I'm right, I don't know. It used to range between 25 to 30 minutes. But mind you, like 10 minutes of that lunch hour, you're supposed to line up And you know, this school was highly populated. Kai, we were 1,000+ students. Can you imagine? Your lineup, maybe let's say 10 minutes, because you know, for once when you walikuwa wanakimbianga, you know them, you know the habits of Form 1. They used to run, so you find that ndio wanaongoza, you get, ndio wanaongoza. So maybe you know, you're dragging, you don't want to, you know, umefika point huwezi kimbilia food. Actually hata ni food gani you unaenda kukimbilia, you're just eating because you have no other vice, unless you want to starve yourself. So 10 minutes umepanga line, maybe use 5 minutes to eat because you want the teacher to go and teach you before the lunch hour is over. Now you have eaten, those are 15, remaining 10 minutes, right? Or even 15. You get to the staff room, the teacher is also eating. He or she isn't done, and there are all of the teachers, and you can imagine the pain of going to a staff room full of teachers. They start to humiliate you. Oh, look at her uniform, look at you know how these teachers used to look. It's the time now they start looking for some mistakes in you. What have you not done? Have you combed your hair? Are your nails short? And literally you went there to be taught. So you would feel discouraged and swear you are not going to go back there. Machopi ndo walikuanga na hiyo courage, because you know, there's ako kaheshima Machopi walikuanga wamepewa. They were branded like no mistakes. They used to not have any issues with the teacher. Hata kama ameapia kwa noisemaker list, they would say no, maybe she was asking for something, she's always busy studying, so where will she get the time to make noise? Well, you get discouraged. And now the most disappointing part about this school is that tungemaliza syllabus, you know, in one term. We are done with the syllabus, all of the subjects. And if you haven't completed in that one term, in the next term, when other schools are going for their half term, because these particular schools, there were no half terms, they used to be having, there were 2 visitings. So when other schools are going for half terms, us, we used to have visitings, and there were 2 in that, like in first term and second term. That term is 1 visiting, because you know that term is always a short term. So by the first visiting, you're already done with all of the you're done with the syllabuses of all the subjects. You get me, including maths. That is something I've never heard of. And then the rest of the term, do you know what revision used to be like? Ati kazi ni kupewa my exam, and then now you correct with the teacher. You are given exams of which used to make no sense. Cause if the school couldn't even the KCSE results, they used to not even afford to have an A. Maybe B+. It's the first score. Means score inaenda hata very low. And they are acting as if they are professionals. Oh God, I'm so sorry for this if I'm offending anyone. But that school, indiscipline, everything. Now let's get to the diet. Guy. Wow. I think even the people in prison eat better food. Na mimi si chochi, I swear before God, si chochi. Guy, the diet, ugali from Monday to Sunday.
Jesu!
Githeri the same. Kwanza githeri ilikuanga literally maji. Unachotewa kisupu, pa! Na githeri sijui unaweza count.
Hey! Come
to canteen. Okay, iko na canteen. But do you guess what the canteen is selling? ngumu kwanza zimekauka, nika zilikuanga zinakaa mwezi ndo tu. They used to, hata neno zangu zilivunjika bele. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even chocharing anything. I wish you can see that. That's it. That's the level of that. That's the level of, I don't know, for that school. Now, something interesting with this school, the most population of the girls or the students, they are from well-up families. Now remember, I told you, this school, most of the girls had been expelled from schools. You get me? Maybe they in those schools, wameenda they mess up, and they are brought to this school. So it was literally like a dumping site of all the indiscipline cases. Na mimi kiherehere yangu yote, ujinga yangu yote ikanifanya nitoke from a very good school to this one. So like I said, kwanza our class where we were visiting ikifika, magari zina land. Hadi wazazi walikuwa wanabeba sijui magazi wanakuja kupikia huko. Hadi there were these girls walikuwa wanaletwa tu chiwawa, their pets. Mi hata nilijulia pets huko. Yes, we used to learn about them, but literally Miss J ationa ati mtu ako na pet. Now I got mtu anakuja, oh my pet, my chihuahua, my Sophia. They used to even name them. Now for my mom, she had to hire, my mom used to care about my feelings. So during the first visiting, when she saw how the environment is like magari, so she used to hire a car so that hata mimi feel like, how petty we are, like nita feel what I don't belong here, like, you get. So my mom would hire cars. Luckily, even most of her friends used to own cars, so they used to just volunteer and come. What? So I had to try to fit in the society of rich people. So I had to try the best to fit in, like these girls, like, you get me. So got to a point, because now I'm not comfortable in this school. So and I'm not getting anything even in studies. I'm trying so hard to try and get things, but so my companions were novels, and I got to we formed like a group in our class of 20 girls. Well, now we used to appear in noise making. Kwanza mimi nilikuanga DJ, mimi na mangoma preps time, ni mangoma tu ma mix. They used to call me Njanja, the musician, the artist bana. What? So we used to get ourselves in the wrong side of the school nini. So mi sipati masomo, like hata sipati time ya kusoma. Yeah, I got to a very bad company. Luckily, well, I would say, luckily, we didn't get to a point where we banned school. Like that time when we formed that group, other schools had started banning up their schools, the strikes and everything, but us, it hadn't gone to that level. So I usually thank God for that, because I would have costed my mom a lot. But there, for those of you who are students viewing this, or those of you who have siblings who are in school, please try to talk to those girls and boys. Tell them it's very evil to torture a school, to ban. Because those costs, they usually go back to the parents. You can imagine, maybe the parents are struggling. So it's very bad. Please do not ever get, even in campuses. Don't you ever. Don't. What are you gaining with that? And anyway, so so it went on like that, indiscipline nini, but uko uzuri. Even when I got myself into indiscipline, we used to not be hatukuwa tunafukuzangwa. You know, some schools like Kitwe, when you are caught up with indiscipline cases, used to be given, what do we used to call this one? Suspension, yeah. But there you're given punishment. And the punishments were hard. They were tough. They were very tough. But nilikuwa nimezoea hiyo hardcore. Hata nikipatika. But then it got to a point that we were even rude to teachers. There's this girl in that group, now the leader, where she was bad ass. Like, she literally used to abuse a teacher. Angesimama, and maybe the teacher want to cane us, and she would say, you know what, you're not going to touch me, you cannot take me anywhere. You know, you get. Kumbe, I came to later learn that the principal, mind you, what I found weird, the principal was a male in a girls' school. Okay, maybe there are some, but it's kind of funny that the principal and the deputy principal and the director, they're all male. And what is even worse, the principal had a relationship with this girl. Pana. So that's why she had the guts to talk rude, to be rude to other teachers. We used to wonder, but then where does she get this guts? Cause okay, we used to have that kind. We increased our in discipline because we had a backup. She would literally be. She would take it all to herself. Okay, my English is going. It is going. Like, she would carry all the mistakes and approach a teacher and tell the teacher, I'm the one who did it. So what are you going to do? You get? Now we used to wonder, but then where does she get these guts? What? No. It went on like that. Kumbe, the teacher was having, the principal was having a relationship with this guy.
What?
And not just the principal. Most of the male teachers there, like I told you, they were students from campuses, and you know, you get, they were having relationships with these girls.
Supposed we have this.
Like, Kitwe, if you were ever found in a very compromising manner or way with the teacher, you would explain to the principal well. And it usually be the mistakes of girls, because the teachers, they were so respectful. Maybe the girls were trying to say, maybe if you had some cases of teacher and girls relationship, mostly it would come from the girls who are trying to seduce these particular teachers. But what I know of Kitwe, they were a no goes on teacher, male teachers, you get. Now here, things are going on, Well, so come the end of year, I failed the rest of my girls, and we had to repeat that class in form 2. Wow. Sasa mimi nikipiga hesabu zangu that I'm going to repeat, no. So I decided, for you not to repeat the class, you had to have a mean score of C stand and above. You get? That school was even crazy. So me, I got a C minor. And now, I imagined how my mom would be disappointed, and all the school, because that school was expensive, and all the school fees that she's paying. Nikasema hapana, you know what I'm going to do? I added, that ka C minor, that ka minus, I put a line. So now it was a C plus, and now I went and I took the what? I used a black pen to do that, a black biro pen to do that. So when I went home with the results, my mom was like, but this one looks like it was added. And I told my mom, teachers were making some few mistakes. I even showed her some some exam papers that I tried to correct myself. So I told her, you know, this one they had marked the wrong way, so I had to be added for them. You know, they had to. I don't know whether you're getting me. So she got convinced, but at the back of my mind, I know very well I'm not qualified to go to the next form, and that is Form 3. I decided to do a very, very gross a very, very gross thing that I did. But well, that was my time, and I'm going to continue with the third episode in the next vlog. Thank you so much for your time, and keep in touch, or leave a sweet comment down below. Tell me how you feel about today's vlog, and of course comment, like, and share. Give my video a thumbs up. Of course, it supports the channel, and of course encourages me to keep on putting up content on YouTube. Kindly comment and share. Of course, share with your people. Continue to subscribe, and let's get to know what happened in the next vlog. Well, bye bye until next time. Adios. Bye. Peace out.